Hey, what's up, y'all? Logan Parker, Heirloom Builders. We're back here at the Wedding Barn in Snow Camp, North Carolina. And we're going to talk about the two framing tips that we're using most today, securing post and beam on this giant heavy timber frame. Go ahead, guys, whenever you're ready. We can set that knee brace. Blada and Ben are up on top of the scaffolding right now. And we've got a 5x10 knee brace to secure the post to the beam, which is going to act as our shear bracing. And you can see up there, Ben is situating that on a ledger. So this is one of the most important things that's going to save you a ton of time and backbreaking effort. When you go to set this thing in there, if you have something to put it on, you don't have to hold it in place while you try to screw it. You can just sit it on that little 2x2 ledger and screw it right in. And one of the things that Ben did up there is he went ahead and set some screws in the knee brace so that he could go ahead and just drill them in. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. He's way up there right now. Can't really see what's going on. But anyway, he started some screws in that knee brace so that they're not trying to like reach in their pocket and grab a screw while they're holding it with the other hand. I mean, we're talking about 120-pound brace right there. So the more that we can do to minimize the effort, the better off we're going to be. Mike and I are over here. We're assembling this. I'm going to call it a vent. It's another frame. This is our window wall up on the bearing wall end. So we've got two 10x10 posts with an 8x14 beam that's going to support the loft floor, and then a 6x12 beam that Mike's pointing to up top. We've gone ahead and secured, we kind of cut another half dovetail joint right here for this 8x14 beam to give us a little bit of a ledger. Same deal as in the previous video where we're bolting down low to make sure if there's any expansion and contraction, this hardware is gonna hold it, and it's gonna be able to shrink into open air up on this end, and the bolts are all gonna hold it. The bolts, if we spread the bolts on both ends of this beam right here and the beam shrunk, it could potentially crack the beam in half. So that's why we offset this hardware, this strap basically, to the lower half of this beam. It's hanging off here because this is the next beam that's coming in. Once we raise this up, we'll be able to set that in. All right, so what Mike and I are gonna demonstrate here right now is the best way that I've found to accurately bolt a post and beam frame together. This is probably one of the coolest tricks that I ever learned, and we use it all the time, especially framing like this. So I wanted to show you exactly how we do it. You can use a speed square. Mike's got a speed square in his hand right now, and what we're gonna do is make sure that we're gonna take a drill, and we're drilling a hole through this beam and through the post that supports it to tie it all together. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're going straight through so that we end up in the post and centered when we come out the other end. So what I'm going to be doing as I drill this hole is I'm going to be making sure my bit is lined up with the square. So if I drill like this, I'm not even going to get through the post. So I can follow this edge of the square, and then we're going to go this way. I'm sighting, show them if you put it right here. This is kind of the way I'm looking at it right here. And let's go with that right there. You like it?
Yeah, let's do it.
a couple of those in there. Now you can see we've come out kind of exactly where we wanted to on the bottom of this post, which is really awesome. On this post and beam connection, it's not super important because we don't have steel, like a knife plate in the middle that we have to hit exactly in the middle. But it sure does look nice. And it kind of just, you know, get in the habit of doing something like that and you're gonna have a really, really high quality frame, and you're not gonna be having to deal with issues down the road with, you know, bolts interfering with other stuff, or just bolts that are not in line on the other side. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. If so, smash that like button, and make sure to subscribe to our channel, because we're gonna be following this whole process all the way through to finish, and it's a really sweet project. So as always, y'all, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.